Hey y'all, it's been a while. Sorry about that. If you remember, I was doing the 12 days of death piles on the last video that I made. I was on day 6. Well, today is day 7, and I'm done with these videos. I was trying so hard to be consistent with my YouTube videos, and it kind of took the fun out of it to try to do 12 days in a row. And you know what? I'm just going to start making videos whenever I want to. I'm going to try to shoot for 1 a week minimum, but I'm just going to do them when I want to. Hope y'all are here for that. When I started the 12 days of death piles, I thought that that would be a good way to keep myself consistent with listing and YouTube and all those things. Well, the listing went well. I did go down on my death pile consistently, but the YouTube videos were not consistent at all. They got to be further apart the longer I went into it. And here we are at day 7, almost in the middle of February, and it's just day 7. So this is what we're going to do. We're cutting it off. We're done. No more days of death piles. My death pile has gone down a ton. I'm going to show you in just a minute what's left of it. And I just wanted to do this short video just to kind of wrap up the death pile days. I'm actually out in my building right now listing. I always say listing, but I really mean photographing. I'm going to list it when I'm done photographing, but listing is a little easier for me than photographing. I don't know why it seems to be such a chore. The photographing is the part I like the least, but I'm doing it, and I'm going to list after I'm done photographing. I'll show you what I've got so far. These are the 3 I've gotten done so far. I'm planning on doing 10, and here's my death pile. This is like other things, books that need to go to Amazon and other things. It's not really a death pile. This is the inventory bin I'm using for tonight. I turned off the fan. Hopefully you can hear me. This is my death piles. I still have the 4 containers. And I still have these bags and containers here. But if you go back to my other video, you saw how I had all the stuff in the house that was spilling over from the building. And I no longer have anything spilled over into the house. I did do a yard sale cleanup, so I'm like getting rid of things that are not really worth anything, or even if they're worth it and I just don't want to list it. But I'm getting rid of all that stuff. We're having a yard sale next weekend, me and my mom. And if you can see, all of these bags up here were ones, all the clear bags up there are ones that I emptied by listing the stuff that was in them and consolidating down to this little bit. So this is all I have left, and I'd say I probably have still about 200 or so items, but I probably had 600 at the beginning, so I'm not mad about it at all. Because I'm in this storage building shed thing converted to my office, the way the ceiling is in here and where I was having to put the light box at the beginning, I couldn't get one of the larger light boxes. I had to get like one that was only like 5'5", and I'm only like 5'3", so I could get in it, but I had to prop it up so I could put the item that I'm photographing in my frame better in my phone. So I had to step up to get into it, and then I had to duck down to go under the little flap because it was so short. And my head didn't hit the ceiling or anything, but it was just so short. And so it was like step up, duck down every single time. And I've been using it for about 2 years, and I just didn't like it. Ginger Marvin is a huge inspiration for me, and they've just got like simple lights hanging from their ceiling. So I decided I was going to do something like that. The soft box lights, you know. So I did. We changed it around. Here's the new setup. I took this white background out of my light box, the big one, and just used the clips that came with the light box. Essentially, I used everything from the light box except the actual box frame and walls. These lights up here came out of the light box. They are just magnetic, so we put a piece of metal up there to let them stick to. These also came from the light box. Those and those. And then I have my ring light. I don't have to have the ring light. I just kind of like having it. It makes it just a little brighter, and sometimes I move it in front, sometimes I don't. But anyway, everything is hooked into this one, what do you call that thing? Surge protector? And that was called a surge protector? Yeah. Okay, so everything on this side and up here and everything is hooked into that. So all I have to do is flip the switch on the surge protector and they all come on. And then the only one not hooked up is this one right here. And it has a switch on the back, so I just have to turn on that. And then that surge protector down there. Kind of looks like a mess down there right now because my husband is really good with tying up wires, but he has not gotten to that yet. So when he has a minute one day, I'm going to get him to clean all that up for me because he's really good at zip tying wires so that they're not everywhere. He just hates wires being everywhere, so he's good at it. Anyway, I'm going to let him handle all that. Here are some of my weekend sales. This Vera Bradley small backpack was a personal item of mine. It's new without tag. I did purchase it online on verabradley.com when it was on sale, but I did not like it. The straps were too short for me, so I just resold it. I probably sold it for about what I paid for it, so maybe losing a little money, but not a ton. These Victoria's Secret pink ankle leggings were new with tag, and I believe I got those for free from a customer, one of my husband's customers, who knows that I resell and gave me a ton of clothes for free. Sometime last year, I don't think I made a video about it, but we went to a yard sale that the lady had a ton of Nike shorts, and most of them were medium and large, which are great sizes, and they were $2 a piece, and they kind of looked like they'd never been worn. They were in great shape. So this was a pair of those. So $24, and if I'm not mistaken, it's with a shipping discount from Posher VA sharing that for me. This Levi's men's denim vest actually sold for my full asking price, $45, and no shipping discount. And I got that at a Goodwill in Birmingham when I went up there for a doctor's appointment sometime last year. So that was a great sale. All right, that's Poshmark. Now let's do eBay. I've sold these before. It's a 2-pack of Candle Impressions Flameless LED Lantern. And they're red and they have remote controls. I got these for free from a friend that knows that I resell. And this pair, I had 3 sets. 2 of the brown colored sets. One sold for $99.95 plus shipping. The other sold for $89.95 plus shipping. These sold for $50 plus shipping. It seems like the brown was the more sought after color. But for a free item that sold for $50, yes please. I got this vintage Gap bomber jacket, and I got it from a yard sale. It even had a little tear on the inside. If you can see, no, where's it at? Right there, it had a little hole. And of course I showed that in the listing, but I'm thinking because it's vintage Gap and the bomber style, and the tear is on the inside, so you can't see it and somebody's wearing it and it could be easily sewn up. So I got the full asking price of $30 plus $10 shipping. These American Eagle Outfitters denim shorts, a size 4, I believe those were also free from my husband's customer. And I sold those for $8 plus shipping. This was a set of 2 Under Armour compression cold gear long sleeve shirts with the mock neck. I sold the set, since they were both large, for $20 plus shipping. And that was a quick sale actually. And remember the Nike shorts I was telling you about I got from a yard sale, paid $2 a piece. There was a variety of sizes and they were all in really good condition. These white ones were also from that same yard sale, and they sold for $20 plus shipping on eBay. So I'm messing around with something new that I haven't done in a while, and that is pricing my eBay items at what I want them to go for, which is what I try to do anyway, but now I'm trying to be a little more aggressive about it, like maybe pricing it even a little lower than the average selling price on eBay, just because I have so much stuff, so much inventory right now. I'd like it to move. Also, I would like sales. That would be good. And I'm really tired of dealing with eBay's best offer feature. Of course, they tell you, you know, you'll get more sales if you put it on. And I've noticed a decrease in offers, of course, but it seems like people make an offer so much on things, they just make an offer so that it won't sell. But I'm really tired of not getting payment immediately. And I've got my buy it now settings set at pay immediately if you're going to use buy it now, which if that's their only option, they're probably more likely to do that, I hope. My reasoning behind this is because I have it listed on Posh and eBay, sometimes Mercari as well. And it's annoying to have to delist it from those two platforms that require immediate payment, but yet it hasn't been paid for on eBay. So I'm just kind of getting tired of that. And I decided probably the last 20 things that I've listed, I've decided not to put best offer. I was already doing that on things that I had listed for less than $10. No offers, because I didn't really want to entertain $1 offers on something that I had listed for $5. What really did me in with that one is because I had a lady send me an offer on a purse. I accepted it. She didn't pay, not anything unusual, but she actually came back and messaged me and said, I'm going to pay tomorrow, but I'm waiting for some other auctions to end. And this was not an auction. Mine was buy it now or best offer. But she said it like she was just waiting on these offers and she was going to pay for everything all at once. But she never paid for mine. So I'm thinking she was actually watching an auction of something that she wanted instead of mine. But she didn't want somebody else to buy mine either while she was waiting on this auction to go off. So she sent an offer. I accepted it, and she knew she wouldn't have to pay right away. So she didn't pay, and then messages me like, oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna pay. Probably so I didn't try to cancel it. But she's like, oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna pay after this other thing is done, and then I'm just gonna pay for all my things at once. Pretty sure she was just waiting to see who would give her the better price, you know, the auction or the offer she sent me. So evidently she did better on the auction and decided to keep that one because she never paid me and also never communicated with me again. So I'm just kind of done with those people that want to send me an offer just to hold the item, because that's basically what happens. They get an extra 4 days to see if they can find a better deal, and that's not how I roll. I'm starting to feel like eBay was joking about the whole, oh, we're going to require immediate payment on offers thing that they said at eBay Open this past year, because it hasn't happened yet. It's February. I need it to happen. I don't know what the problem is. It's not a joke to me. Probably a lot of other people. It's hard to let eBay go because they are a big part of my sales. Probably the most. Yeah, I think they are definitely the most sales I make in a month is on eBay. I don't want to let them go all together, and I'm not going to, and they know that, which is why they take their sweet time. But I can change it to where I don't accept offers on every single item. That's what I do now. I don't like that because I like for people to wheel and deal with me, and that's completely fine, but it has been nice to know that every time you hear that cha-ching, it's actually paid for now. Moving on. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Now that I'm done with this Death Pile vlog series thing, I feel like I have closure and I can move on with my life. So I will be putting up yard sale videos from the end of last year very soon. I've already started working on them as far as editing, so they will be up soon. I just had to get this one done because I needed to feel like I wasn't leaving y'all hanging with this. So 7 days of death piles and we're done. See y'all next time. Bye.